Ciavr and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the second episode of the Red Strings Club. I'm really excited to get back into this. So last time we stopped here with this beautiful line from Donovan, which says there's a fine line between a crazy bastard like you and a genius like me. And yeah, with that, let's get right back into it and see how we can stop this corporation, how we can stop the mind control, or if we can even stop it. Because you know, cyberpunk stories usually do not have a happy end. So let's see what happens. And I don't blame you for not being able to see the difference. Whatever, let's go over the plan. We have to find a way to infiltrate supercontinent offices. Then I'll hack their operation down. Bam! That's like the last stage of the plan, man. First we have to know if all this poses a real threat. What it really means and how it'll affect us and this town. Maybe there's even a way to sabotage it without having to send you in. It's a real fucking threat, Donovan. And we don't know how much time we have left until they turn me into a brainless doll. Okay, how about this? You start securing an infiltration method, talk with your terrorist friends and their ilk, do your thing. It'll take you a couple of days at least. In the meantime, I'll gather some intel and make sure we avoid what problem... Rewind? In the meantime, I'll gather some intel and make sure we avoid what trouble we can. My investigation will determine what course of action is needed. But then, and only then, we'll decide if you go in there. You hear me? If this happens to be as apocalyptic as you predict, I'll back you up with everything I have. You go in a lot more prepared this way, don't you think? On the other hand, if we find this isn't such a big deal, you call off the operation. We pay your hacker friends for the trouble, and that's it. Alright, Donovan. Okay. A much wiser way to proceed, no? Yes. Okay. You're right. Thank you, Donovan. You're very welcome, handsome. A client is approaching the club. Wow. How do you know? I'm accessing footage from all recording devices in proximity of the club in real time to better help Donovan. You can do that? I told you they'd make a great aid. Now go, I know who's coming. I called a consultant engineer who was recently hired by Supercontinent to work on some new bionics firmware. I've worked with her in the past and my instincts tell me she's got something to do with all of this.
A large selection of customizable features like your face shape, eyes, hair, and so much more to make a character that feels like you. You can even add fun accessories like the trash can hat, some super in-style shades, or even a Stardew style pendant around your neck. And of course, you'll be able to color all of your features to your liking. Not to mention they've
What
also
happened?
made a mask version as well if that's more your speed. Once you're done perfecting your portrait, you can choose to keep the background white, or you can toggle the background off so that it's transparent and
Okay, so suddenly my Mac just went off. And why is it so slow? Okay, I have no idea what's going on here with this thing. Okay. You sure pull the red strings quick. Time is of the essence. Don't want my favorite crazy bastard to turn into a brainless doll. Ha. Ha. Goodbye, genius. I'll keep you posted. Alright, Akara, remember, don't interact with the clients unless necessary. Welcome them to the club and thank them when they leave. If your empathy superpowers make you aware of something you want to share with me, wait until we are alone in the club. Got me? Understood. Okay, who do we have here? Welcome to the Red Strings Club, Diana Mays. Oh, am I that famous? Damn you, Akara, don't go saying clients' names. How should I cover from this? I told her you were coming, she's very well informed. Yes, you are that famous. I told her you were coming? No, I just told her about the distinguished client that was coming. Sorry about that. It's alright, it made me feel important, haha. When did you start hiring brats to work at the bar anyway? Are you getting old? Yeah, you know, my leg isn't getting any better and I thought I could use an extra hand. Ah, must be tough facing life without any upgrades, huh? I'm happy. Does that count? Congratulations. Do you have a light? Anything for you. Okay, I'll spare you with the preamble and guess why you called me. Is it because of the dead girl at the Age Corpse clinic? Shit, you engineers don't like to waste time, huh? I know your boyfriend works with those Proxima rascals on the regular and figured you'd want some details. And I thought I was the information broker. Damn. What's that info gonna cost me? There's some information I'd like you to get me in exchange. This nut will be pretty hard to crack, but I trust you're the best. Now you're gliding the pill. Gilding the pill. What do you say we start with a drink on the house? Yes, please. I've been dying to sip from one of your cocktails again. Right away, miss. Okay. Hey Newman, my moose. Are you still around? I'm here. This time it's the real deal. Let's get some info out of this girl. Remember, fill the glass with spirits to tune into the soul discs. Adjust the size of the discs by adding ice to the drink. I filled the notebook with our objectives. Please take a look at them. Okay. So, our objectives are: what is social psyche welfare? What is the mirror neuron algorithm? When do they plan to execute this? What role does Akara play in all this? Why is Supercontinent doing this? Is this legal? Is the government aware of this? Oof. I'll be taking notes, adding facts, and updating the objectives as we progress, so please check it out now and then. Ah, one more thing. Before asking her any questions, think about whether she's in the right mood to answer them. This isn't a video game. We can't keep repeating the same dialogue again and again. If you need to change the mood, just serve her another drink and we'll take it from there. In this case, sympathy may draw out confessions and fear may exploit her paranoia. I'll trust your instincts, my magical friend. Oh, shit just became real. So what do we have? We have fear and we have sympathy. I'd say let's go with sympathy first. Okay. This is definitely wrong. Oh, hold on. I just noticed this. We have an error here to the right. So I'm guessing this liquor pushes it to the right, obviously. This to the left, because I just used it and it goes to the left. This up and this goes down because of the shape here. Oh, okay. That makes it a lot easier. So we're gonna push that in here. Whoop. Spill half of it. I'm so bad at pouring. Let's add some ice. We gotta push it a little bit to the left. There we go. Cool. Let's surfer that. How is it? Oh god, you're the fucking best. Why do you need the information dealing side hustles when you make cocktails this good? I'm telling you, you should be a world famous bartender. I'm glad you like it. She seems to be in a good mood. What should I start with? Okay. Faint worry about Brenda's personality issues. What have you been working on lately? What information do you want from me? Tell me about Ariadne's death. You know what? We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna start with asking what we can do for her. And from there, when we agree to that, she'll be more likely to actually open up to us. So, what information do you want from me? As I said, it's a tough nut to crack. And by tough, I mean dangerous. But I figure that's never been a problem for you. Nothing can get me as long as I run the Red Strings Club. Fire away. I want to know who the CEO of Supercontinent is. Come again? Don't you work for them? Yeah. Can't you just Google it? What you'll find online is that Supercontinent CEO is Jack B. Gaynor. What you'll also see is that he hasn't made a public appearance in 2 years. You're implying the CEO has been supplanted? That's one hypothesis, yeah. The fact is that no one's seen him for a long time, and that lately Supercontinent's philosophy and methods have changed dramatically. They've become quite a bit more aggressive. Supercontinent has been more aggressive of late. Okay, I see. Who is Supercontinent? Okay. Okay, Diana, leave it to me. I'll look into it. So, let's go with... Why do you want to know about the CEO? If you don't mind me asking, why do you want to know about Supercontinent CEO? I guess a proper explanation is due if I want you to do a decent job. As I said, I believe the CEO is no longer Jack B. Gaynor. I've never met the guy in person, nor was he a celebrity. Jack B. Gaynor is also okay. But he showed his face when necessary. Now, I can't find record of a public appearance that's not at least 2 years old. Plus, Supercontinent's strategy changed dramatically 2 years ago. Changed? How? I feel like they've become more aggressive, cruelly pragmatic. So? Are you worried because they're behaving like a normal corporation? Yes. I didn't take you for an idealistic yuppie, Diana. Supercontinent has never been up to any good, no matter how pretty their marketing. Except they actually serve a greater good. Supercontinent has done a lot for this country and people around the world. For example? Look, Supercontinent is powerful, but they're not a massive corporation. Their fundamental goal isn't to accumulate power, but to grow their ability to help people. Supercontinent's executives are some of the lowest paid among major world corporations. That's because they don't aim for profit, but social change. I've witnessed it all myself. I'm part of it. Supercontinent plays the corporate game, but the goals aren't so different from yours. Supercontinent has fought many unjust laws, keeping governments in check. Supercontinent pleads for decent housing for everybody, and they offer free legal representation to those who can't afford it. Hell, a few years ago they dismantled the entire city police because of corruption. If they're so nice, what do you have to fear? Okay, let's say they're not so bad. I'm wondering if she had the other drink that invoked her fear, if this would be better than this now. You know what? Let's go with okay. Let's say they're not so bad. Let's like play into it. Okay, let's say they're not so bad. I understand corporations don't. Oh, let's see, Diana. I understand corporations don't seem like the friendliest types, but trust me, we're here to fight the bad guys too. Nobody said that social justice has to come from hacktivists and revolutionary punks exclusively. I just hope they're ready to face the music when they disappoint. It's Donovan. I just hope you're ready to face the music when they disappoint you. Hahaha, you have better things to do than worry about me. Okay, then what have you been working on lately? Hey, tell me how you've been. What have you been working on lately? Is this an official inquiry, or are you just making small talk? Depends on what you're working on. I'm sincerely interested in how you're doing. This is it. Don't be so oily, Donnie. Sorry, occupational habit. But seriously, are you okay? Not at my peak, I'd say. Too much going on lately. But you don't have to worry about me. You know, the information broker thing is just a side business. As the Red Strings bartender, my true calling is to heal souls. What a good Samaritan you are. But don't sweat it. I swapped myself for a brain processor a long time ago. Nothing to heal here. Okay. I feel like this is something for the other drink. Tell me about Ariadne's death. Oh, so you already know who it was. Well, that's my job. I called you hoping you could tell me something I don't know. What don't you know then? Why was she killed? Why did she have to be silenced? What was she doing there? Why was she killed? She infiltrated a private clinic that literally advertises its deadly security measures. Supercontinent ought to protect the clients while they're vulnerable. What did she expect? There wasn't any other way to disable her except killing her? The security AI judged her a critical menace to patients' well-being. I worked on the security system myself. Trust me, I didn't witness this, but I'm sure it was justified. Okay. What are the conditions that allow execution? Can someone force the system to kill? Why do I feel like you're lying to me? What are the conditions that allow execution? I told you, it allows execution if it finds a critical menace to a patient's well-being. How is killing Ariadne a better method of protecting clients than putting her to sleep? You'll have to talk those politics with supercontinent executives. Jesus Christ, not me. As far as I know, it's meant as dissuasion. If intruders are known to be sedated instead of killed, the security systems wouldn't be much of a deterrent. I wonder how's that legal. But I'm sure Supercontinent's lawyers have it covered. Switch sides and join the corp life, Donovan. It's always gonna be the winning side. And where's the fun in that? No thanks. Fine. What do you want to talk about now? I don't know if that was the right question for me. Pain, worry about. Let's try this. Listen, Diana, I'm worried about something. Do you mind if we invert roles for a moment and you listen to my problems? Wow. 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 This is new. Go ahead. I wouldn't miss a chance to learn more about the mysterious bartender. Thanks. See, This is about Brandeis. He got in trouble again? He's always in trouble, but that's not what worries me. Lately, he's been acting moody and depressed, sometimes even aggressive. Oh yeah? That is strange. A guy with so many implants as him, I'd guess he'd have some stress regulators. All of that's making him more and more reckless. I'm afraid one day it'll come to the worst. Hey, Donovan. It's really weird to see you show concern so openly, so this must be grave. Listen, don't you worry. I'm really surprised that Brandeis is acting that way, but my work will soon make everything alright. Your work? What are you working in? Count this as my payment for the job I want you to do. And please, keep this information as confidential as possible. You realize you're talking with an information broker. I'm dead serious here. If this leaks to the wrong ears, I could be in danger. Don't sell it cheap, at least. Don't worry, I'm aware of what information can do. I'll keep you safe. Okay, listen. Brandeis' personality issues will be totally solved. SPW is taking care of everything. You mean social psyche welfare? Shit, Donovan. Shit, Donovan, you already know about that? Who the fuck is leaking this info? I don't think it's leaked. I'm just, too good an information dealer. I'm probably the only one who knows outside of Supercontinent. So you got it from someone on the inside? No. You know I never reveal my sources. That's also why you're safe talking with me. Okay. So if you already know about the project, you can rest assured. I'm not very aware of the details. Is it safe? Fine. I'm so struggling with this long-ass conversation to try to make two different voices. I should install like a voice changer. Yeah, maybe I should look into that. Fine. I can fill you in. I'm the director of all. After all. She said, "Okay. You've got nothing to fear. Tell me more about social psyche welfare." I guess there's no way back with you now, so I'm going all in. Are you ready? Shoot. Social psychic welfare is the greatest revolution in the area of human comfort. We've been working for a long time on designing a system that always keeps the user at their best. SPW is able to tell apart feelings like depression, anxiety, rage, and keep them in check using only the power of your own physiology. It's all natural, no secondary effects. Okay, won't SPW make you stop being you? Isn't SPW going to affect creativity? SPW sounds like a mind control device to me. Don't you think it's all a bit unnatural? Let's go straight at it with the mind control. Hahaha, that's quite a stretch. Isn't unhappiness what drives us forward? What you're selling sounds like the worst kind of conformism. No one will ever be willing to fight, to rebel, to disrupt our world. That's pretty convenient for corps and government alike, isn't it? The fine print of eternal happiness is absolute obedience. Don't exaggerate. I'm using SPW right now. Do you see me as a harmless lamb? I don't think so. How can you know? I feel better than ever. See, you're wrong about unhappiness being the greatest motivator. The best goals are born from joy and love. I don't blame you, you've always been a survivor. But those days are almost over. I don't want to sound delusional here, but SPW is fucking worldwide peace. Can't you see it? Excuse me, but no, I can't see it. The world needs disagreement to keep evolving. World peace just means eternal slumber. Let me stop you right there before you start making a plea of war. For war. You know, that's not what I mean. Only that you just said world peace is bad for humanity. Okay, this argument isn't going anywhere. Let's change the subject. Won't SPW make you stop being you? It's not going to affect individuality at all. It's only natural to be scared of the prospects of unlimited happiness. But this is less intrusive than the average antidepressants that city's inhabitants swallow every day. So you're saying that removing an important part of our mood spectrum isn't going to change our personalities? I didn't say that. It will help us access our better selves. Or do you enjoy being sad? No, I wouldn't like to lose my sadness. I mean, I don't enjoy being sad, but I also wouldn't like to lose my sadness. Because without sadness, what would be joy without sadness? Let's be honest. Like, would you even know what it is? Because the beauty in joy is that we know that it's something different than how it is being sad, if that makes sense. Like, just to put it in easy words. So, no, I would like to lose my sadness. Why not? Sadness is not ugly, Diana. I've been bartending for a couple of decades now. I've gotten to witness innumerable forms of sadness right there where you're sitting. And it can be a beautiful thing. It's moving, it draws us all together, keeps us thinking, wishing. So you're actively working to suppress it. Just feels like a crime against humanity to me. Wow. I'm not ready to debate such poetry. Give it some thought, please. I will, I promise. Diana doubted herself, okay. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss? Yeah. Isn't SPW going to affect creativity? I hope so. Excuse me? Depression as a source of inspiration is just an unhealthy myth. Maslow's pyramid, baby. To achieve self-realization, to fully embrace creativity, you first have to be at peace. You don't have to be depressed to write a dark tale. You don't have to hate to draw violence. Art is emotion through the filter of calm focus. Okay, but what experiences is the artist supposed to distill if they haven't felt anything before? Yes, exactly. Oh, but haven't we all felt enough already? What about new generations? There's so much left to feel. Both very good. I think I'm gonna go with there's so much left to feel, because there is so much left to feel. Like many of us, I'm not saying all of us, but many of us have experienced great loss. We've experienced great joy and great love. And like to one spectrum to the other. But there's so much more to feel. Because every feeling that you will have with another person or with one person will be completely different with a different person. Completely different. And in that way, completely different in a good and sometimes also in a bad way. But also the second part here, what about new generations, is very important too, because if they are gonna induce this mind control thing, and you will never be unhappy, you will never be depressed, you will not saying that you should be depressed, but I think you know what I mean. But if they will never experience that, it will all become very monotone, because everyone is happy, so happiness is not being happy anymore, it's the new standard, right? That's what I said earlier. So let's go with there's so much left to feel. Don't be a hypocrite. There's so much left to feel. And for what? Just to suffer? You're saying that it's justified to let people be in pain just in case they're potential artists? That's a ridiculous oversimplification. We know sweet because we know sour. Exactly what I'm saying. We know good because we know evil. Removing one side of life duality deprives the other of meaning. In your Occidental way of life, maybe, but the most Zen way to go is to reject dualism altogether. There's no being sad or being happy, there's just being. SPW grants the completeness of a Zen master without the asemantics. Now you're just bullshitting me. Oh, I hadn't looked at it like that. No, now you're just bullshitting me. That's honestly my stance. But I guess we'll need a couple of extra nights for me to fill you in on Zen philosophy. Or at least part of it that's convenient for your brainwashing brochure. Okay, easy now. Do you want to know more about SPW or have you unwound enough already? Yes, I do want to know. Don't you think it's all a bit unnatural? Oh, now you're talking like an old-timer. Do you know how many times the argument has been wielded against process? This is not the same. This is progress. It's devolution. I did sound like a grandpa, eh? Let's bring a little bit of joke in there, trying to ease up the situation, the vibe. Damn, it did sound like a grandpa, eh? You said it. But yeah, unnatural is not the best argument to use against progress. We're not burning witches anymore, Donovan. Yeah, stop rubbing salt in the wound. Want to know more about SPW then? I've had enough for that today. You know, I've had enough SPW for today. Completed, okay. I'm really excited about all of this. Sorry you're not a fan of it. But just accept it. This is the future. No, the present. Don't let it get under your skin or you'll ruin the fragile handcrafted happiness of yours. Donovan. If I hadn't removed the part of my brain that processes love, I swear I'd fall for you every time. I don't know how to do it, but I always leave the club shaking. How you do it? I'm starting to think you're putting something in my drinks. Just alcohol, I swear. But I'm glad I can get through your ice cold processors and stir those artificial feelings of yours. Hey, they're not artificial, they're just upgraded. Emotions can be a pitfall for a scientist like me. Better to have them in check. You ought to live more dangerously, Diana. Inspiration plays a big part in being a memorable scientist. Maybe, but I'll make sure to come back to the club anytime I need some good old mojo. Please do. I should be leaving now. Thanks for the drinks, the chat, and the info. And please, call me as soon as you get something on Supercontinent CEO. I will. Thank you for coming, Diana. My pleasure. Thank you for coming. See you next time, Diana. I wonder, like, we didn't get the chance to try out the other drink because I was so focused on that. I wonder if we got enough, but there's no way that I could check the... I don't even know what these symbols mean. I mean, this is exit, this is options, this is, I guess, a fast forward. That's, I have no idea. But, it was here all along. I thought I could only look at it while I was mixing the drinks. So from all of the objectives that we had, we only achieved what is social psyche welfare. We didn't get what is the mirror neuron algorithm. We didn't get anything. So that was a horrible run, I guess. Or are those objectives in general? Oh my god, I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't see it. Okay, Okara, listen. Never again say a customer's name. Why not? Because it makes them feel uncomfortable and paranoid. I was taught that repeating someone's name builds trust and familiarity. Yeah, but the Red Strings Club is a haven of sorts. My clients value their anonymity. If you blab their names right when they come in, they'll think I told you all about them. And you're supposed to be a mere trainee. Leave the name dropping to me. Understood. I'm sorry, Donovan. Don't sweat it. Just keep it in mind, Akara. It won't happen again, Donovan. Very well, Akara. Let's focus on your aptitudes instead of your weaknesses. Get any interesting insights from your empathic I swear, empathic algorithms? Indeed, I need to drink something. My mouth is dry as a desert from all this talking. Okay. Indeed. However, I don't see an easy way to properly communicate them, so I'd like to propose a game. A game? You're full of surprises. Play is one of the most primal human devices for learning and development. Transmitting the vast amount of data I've gathered from your conversation with Diana is impossible. So I've designed a process to let you reach your own conclusions. Moreover, I get to better understand you so we can improve as a team. This sounds like a pro HR talk. But sure, I'm in. How do we play? I'm going to ask you a series of questions, 10 to be exact. I have my own answers to them, but I'm most interested in your input. When we are finished, I will let you know how many of them you got right. If you score at least 7 out of 10, I'll grant you a new skill. What? A new skill? Did they use the AI of an RPG villager to build you? And what the hell can you even do? What the hell? Can you even do that? A game without rewards proves to be very dull. And yes, I can grant you something to improve your bartending skills. Why don't you just give it to me now? I'm designed to make you happy, a much different thing than granting you every wish. Sometimes I feel like you're some dumb mannequin, but now I believe the very devil could be running through your circuits. Shall I begin? Ah, this is exciting. You're more twisted than I thought. Give it to me. Is Diana physically attracted to you? Come again? What kind of question is that? And how am I supposed to know? Please, just answer my questions. I know what I'm doing. Is Diana physically attracted to you? I don't know about physically attracted. I mean, she said if she didn't remove her love emotion, to put it simply, then she would fall in love with us every single time. So, is she physically attracted? I don't know. Maybe just what's in here. But I'm still gonna go with yes. Is Diana 100% loyal to Supercontinent? 100%? I don't think so. I think she is, because she was considering a different thought process. So I wouldn't say so. Also, if she was, she wouldn't care about who was the CEO, I would say, and she wouldn't come to us for those information. So I'd say no. Is she proud of social psyche welfare? Oh, yes, she is. Would Diana be happier without the effects of SPW? I mean, yes and no. Sh well, on the surface, she would be a lot happier since she would actually feel happiness. But with SPW, she doesn't feel it at the moment. And at the same time, she wouldn't because she wanted it. But I think she would be happier without the effects. Does Diana know about the mirror neuron algorithm? I have no idea. But I guess she would as the director. Who is the person that Diana most admires? Me, Supercontinent CEO, Nikola Tesla herself. Well, she did speak of herself as like the greatest scientist, so I don't know why Nikola Tesla is here. I feel like I could have answered some of these questions with maybe the other drink and other options, but let's go with herself. Regarding your bartending, what spirits does Diana enjoy the most? Just, I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't even know what I gave her. Bourbon? Did Diana lie to you during your conversation? Maybe at some point. What is Diana's greatest fear right now? That SPW failed, Supercontinent, being depressed, Proxima. I don't think she's too afraid of them being depressed. I think that, let's go with that SPW fails. Is SPW as bad as you thought? This one I can't fail since it's my opinion, no? Maybe it's hard as not lying. It's as hard as not lying. Is SPW as bad as you thought? Yes, it's plain evil. No, but it should be optional. Well, I can see. No, it's evil. It's not good. Yes, it's plain evil. Diana's intentions might be honest, but it's still a brainwash. We can't allow this to spread. I wouldn't want Brandeis to become a happy lamb. Total car experience plain evil. Okay. Okay. That was the last question. Did I pass? You got 5 out of 10 questions right? Oh. I'm sorry, but you didn't read the context as well as I expected. There were things that... Could I have gotten everything right without guessing? What did I get right and what did I get wrong? I thought I was a cunning man. I'm ashamed. Since this was our first time playing, I can concede you another go at it. Do you want to try again? Yes. Oh my god. Let's go with yes. Let's say yes, she is loyal. Is she proud of social? Yes, she is proud. Let's go with no. Sorry. With no, she wouldn't be happier. She doesn't know. Who's the person that Diana most admires? Let's still go with herself. My bartending. Tequila. I don't think she lied. And maybe being depressed. I don't know. Okay, this is the same thing again. Yes, it's evil. Okay. And We got 6 out of 10 right, so one was better. We can do it again. Okay. I just don't know which one. Okay. Yes, she's attracted. I click that. No, she is not. Yes, she is proud. Would Diana be happy without the effect? No. No, she doesn't know about it. Herself. I'm certain it's bourbon. She probably lied. The corporation. Yes, it's plain evil. 8 out of 10. Okay. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. This took us way too many tries. Yes. Congratulations. You're a sharp man, Donovan. No, I don't feel like a sharp man right now. I feel pretty stupid. But I feel like a lot of those I couldn't have known because we didn't have that in the conversations. That sounds a little condescending, but thank you. Yes. It's because I clicked. Okay. 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 What did I win? I'm going to produce a short span memory resetter for you. Is that a cool name for a shot? No. One of my abilities is to synthesize to synthesize psychoactive drugs. The system was designed to deal with emergency anxiety, crisis and such, but given the unusual context we're in, I can widen its purposes. Okay. Add this to a client's drink and they will think that they just sat at the bar for the first time. That way you can explore different paths in a conversation without them noticing. Yes! That sounds crazy and a bit immoral. No, it's perfect, Donovan. We need that. Why? Aren't you manipulating them with your drinks? I thought this would be helpful. You got me there. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. I'm sorry, Donovan. It's okay. I'll save it for an emergency. Say... Use it, dude. Use it. Say, how much of this can you produce? Not much. I have a limited chemical repository for such purposes, so I'd rather keep these as prizes for our little games. How playful of you. Gotcha. Let's keep it like this then. I detect a client approaching the club. So soon? I didn't expect anyone else tonight. Do you want me to check the background? Yes, please. Neima Kose, 34 years old. She's a corporate lawyer at Supercontinent. Footage from nearby locations shows that she has been shadowing Diana. Uh-oh. This may be troublesome. Do you want me to drive her away? Can you do that? I could send a fake emergency meeting request to her phone, for example. Your skill set begins to seem uncanny. Do you want me to drive her away? No. Let her in. If fate brought her to the Red Strings Club, there has to be a reason. And we're happily going to exploit that. Alright. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. And with that, we will end the current episode. I really hope you enjoyed the video, even though I was horrible at the quiz. I have no idea. Did I miss something like that was said in the conversations that I just overglanced that I completely missed due to reading it out loud? I don't know. If you know, write it down in the comments. Also write down if you have tried this game so far and how do you like it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.